I see the trolls have found me. I'm going to say this once and only once, and then I'm moving on from the fucking subject. The reason I specifically said I'm not saying I am Spoon is racist, but is because I was like literally saying I'm not saying he's racist. I am saying he is potentially racist, and at best he is simply racially insensitive. And not because he used the word spook in his username, but that because his reaction to somebody politely, gently, casually pointing out that, like, hey, just so you know, that can be a slur, so, like, be aware of that when you're using it, just be cognizant. His response to that was to spam it to max character limit like an immature fucking child. That was the problem. It wasn't that he used the word. It wasn't that he didn't know what the word meant. That's fine. It was the fact that his response to being told that information was to then spam it. Okay? Now, I will not come back to that again. So all these little trolls that I am blocking in my mentions can kindly fuck off. See, here's the thing. I don't stream anymore. I'm fucking retired. I have nothing to prove to you. I don't give a shit if you like me or not. Now, I didn't have a goal at the beginning of this. I didn't know that Malls was doing anything. That's random. This is all just fucking random. None of this is goddamn planned. This has been just fucking revelation after revelation after revelation. I've had a couple people ask me, you know, like, what was your goal? I didn't have one. My goal was to get it off my fucking chest because it was like a goddamn venom in my blood and I needed to get it out of me. It was a toxin in my brain, and it needed to go. For me, writing is therapy. But more than that, speaking my piece and knowing that I have said it, whether anyone sees it or not, whether anyone likes it or not, whether anyone agrees or not, fucking irrelevant. Doesn't matter. What I care about most is that as a community, we have failed each other. Period. Like, we have failed each other. We have failed to hold one another accountable. We have failed to protect one another. Because we have silenced and suppressed and bullied anyone who dared speak out of turn. Because it's all about protecting the almighty dollar. I don't know how this all steamrolled away from me and Malls. I have no idea. But I'm not fucking sorry. I am not sorry that women are finding the strength and the courage, and not just women, I shouldn't say that. I am not sorry that people are finding the strength and courage to speak their truth. I'm not sorry for that. What I am sorry for is that we couldn't protect these people, and that we didn't protect these people. And that I didn't protect these people. I am going to be haunted by the what ifs. What if I had said something sooner? Even if no one believed me, even if I got the finger pointed at me, oh, drama whore, starting drama, just for attention. It would have been out there. Maybe somebody would have seen it. Maybe it would have protected them. I don't know. All I know is that I try to live by some core tenets. My moral center. And one of them is that silence is complicitness. And I didn't really realize that it applied to this kind of silence too. Until now. And I'm so sorry for that. I'm sorry that I didn't speak up sooner. And take the chance that I could have protected somebody. God, this was so much more intentional than when I started the meta shit. Like, the meta shit, I was just exasperated. I didn't intend for that to take off at all. Like, I'm not like some fucking mastermind plans this shit. I am an ADHD, autistic, physically disabled, single mom who has no idea what the fuck I'm doing and just trying to survive every day and do my best. That's what I am. And I did see the new thing about Swifty. So I want to say that, like, first of all, again, I'm really sorry to those of you that we couldn't protect. I'm so sorry. Fucking. When I saw the stuff with Swifty, and when you combine that with the Opie stuff, because they're from that Athene group, they're like Athene and Reese and Swifty and Opie. That's like the circle. It makes me very suspicious, and I think that people need to be very cautious when dealing with that group. I'm not saying that like Athene and Reese have done anything. I'm just saying that, like, both Swifty and Jason are abusers. And I did flat out tell Athene and Reese what Jason was doing and got punished for it. So, kind of fuck that whole group at this point. Massively. Like, I don't care what you did for me at this point. It has not been worth the fucking trauma. It was not worth it. And I hate that we are made to feel not only like we can't speak up, but that, like, well, I owe them this because I've been reading stories that are like, oh, I did this because I felt like I owed them for the thing that they did for me, and I know how that feels. That, like, feeling the obligation, even though you don't want to. And fuck that shit. And I have been reading the stories about people who were abused non-physically, and people saying like, oh, well, it wasn't that bad. Fuck you. It doesn't have to be physical to be traumatic. And I want those people to know that you are fucking entitled to those feelings, and you don't have to, like, pass a threshold of pain and trauma to be seen and heard and empathized with. Okay? God, I'm so fucking sorry I didn't say something sooner. 8 fucking years. 8 fucking years. I am so sorry. And I hope to God we do better. Because we need to stop letting these young women get fucking snatched up in these situations. And I'm sorry, And you notice that it's mostly, like, people who are young or new to the scene, and it's because we always whisper in these back channels about what these people do. And so when you're new and you're not in the know and you don't have those connections, you're vulnerable. And these men know that. And they capitalize on that. And they prey on that. And we let them with our silence. So I don't give a fuck. I am never going to be quiet again. There is only one person I cannot talk about. I have no choice. But for everything else, you better fucking believe. I believe these women. I believe these men. I believe everybody that's coming forward. All of them. And if you don't, fucking block me. Chuck a bag of dicks. I don't give a shit. These fucking bootlicking smegma suckers can just fuck off. Block me. I don't care. Because if you're sitting there, like, playing devil's advocate or invalidating people's feelings or, like, where's the proof? Seriously, eat shit. Either go fucking educate yourself and understand what the hell you're saying, or get the fuck out of our mentions. Because nobody needs to hear your fucking bullshit. You're trash. Do not come in here and try and swim around in other people's trauma for your fucking validation. I ain't having it. Stay away from my friends. No more silence. Accountability. Call it out. And men, stop worrying about, oh, I'm a safe person, come to me. Like, that's great. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. check your fellow men. Check your friends. Because I have literally watched you guys get uncomfortable with the way some of your friends treat women. And I've watched you say nothing. Be better.